he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Alert, alert, alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hustle.
And Stroud now to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing.
And then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Bills 14, Texans 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Inside handoff now, Miller. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Buying time to his left. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for him.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. Shakir holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Hines. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To the air, Allen. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Ready?
A first down carry now for Miller. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7
42-yard
Pirates.
line.
79 Broncos. Let go.
Stroud working out of the gun. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Stroud sets up the play action. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Stroud. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Bills 1st down.
Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their defense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Let's go now.
There's still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Pierce on the counter. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got
Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Bills.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Second and inches.
Now Cook running right. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.